Hey, you all. Happy Monday. It's Mrs. Wilson. This week in reading, we are working on text structures. Last week, we kind of dipped our toes in by doing compare and contrast with similar animals. But this week, we are doing all 5 text structures. Now, I want to remind you that text structures are how authors organize the main text in an article, book, or magazine. Text features are all the extra information, such as the heading that tells you the main idea, photographs and illustrations that give you visuals, text box that gives you additional information. Those are all text features. Text structures are just how the author organizes text, the writing. And if you can understand how it is organized, then you can better understand what the author is trying to tell you and gain meaning from that writing. So over here to the right, there is a video from Flowcabulary, and it's just a fun way to remember the 5 text structures. Let's go over them really quick. Sequence is a specific order. It can be chronological, which means that they're using dates, or it can just have signal words like first, next, then. Cause and effect is a relationship sequence. So the effect is what happened, and the cause is why it happened. You'll see words such as because, as a result, therefore, or just cause. Compare and contrast, you should be familiar with. It is how 2 or more things are the same and different. Description is probably the most common text structure. The author will give you a topic and then just examples or descriptions that go with that topic. Then the last one is problem and solution. So the author will state a problem and how it is solved, or ask for help to solve it, but make sure that you're looking for a problem. Sometimes problem and solution can be easily confused with cause and effect. Okay, so this week you're going to be looking at different articles that have to do with Halloween. And you have the option to listen to the article if you click this audio device and press play, or read the article. Be careful reading it. There is overlay text. So if you click it, it'll move and it might mess up the reading. So read the text first, and then you're going to work on putting the text boxes that are boxed in red into the correct place on the graphic organizer. So for a descriptive text feature, you're looking for the topic. The topic is what the passage is mostly about. A lot of times the topic is found in the first sentence or the last sentence. So when you find that text box, you're going to drag it over here to topic. Then you want to make sure that the remaining text boxes all go with that topic. So, for example, if you think the topic is there are many symbols that are popular around Halloween, you would put that under topic. And then you would have to look and see, are pumpkins a popular symbol for Halloween? Is the haunted house a popular symbol for Halloween? If it makes sense, then that you're probably correct. Sequence. Pay really close attention to these signal words at the beginning, later, next. After you read or listen to this article, make sure you drag and drop those text boxes into the correct box for the graphic organizer, and then reread your graphic organizer. If you can read the text boxes in order and it makes sense, then your sequence is correct. For compare and contrast, you're comparing Halloween and Day of the Dead. So read or listen to the passage and then look at the different text boxes. Does that text box go with Halloween? If so, put it underneath Halloween. If it goes with Day of the Dead, put it underneath Day of the Dead. If it's for both, put it underneath the word both. Cause and effect. So I'm going to do one of these with you because this one is probably the toughest of the 5 text structures. So I'm going to pretend like I've read the entire thing. Remember, you can listen to the audio or you can read it yourself. And I'm going to look at this text box right here. Families wanted the spirits of their family and friends to visit. Okay, that is the cause. So they had special parties. Oops. That is the effect. And I know that is correct because it makes sense. Families wanted spirits of their family and friends to visit. So they had special parties. Or they had special parties because families wanted the spirits of their family and friends to visit. For problem and solution, read or listen to the article, and you're going to find 3 problems. And they're all going to have the same solution. So 1 solution, 3 problems. So read very carefully and drag and drop those text boxes into the correct place. Okay, once you have finished those 5 text structure slides, you're going to look at this. It's supposed to look like a newspaper article, and we're going to focus a little bit on text features as a review. On slide 10, I know the font's a little small, so remember you can always go to zoom and zoom in 100%. You can even zoom in 200% if you want to. Once you're zoomed, make sure you're using the bars over here. You are going to focus on the different text features. So A, if you go back and you find letter A, I may have to zoom out again. Here we go. Pumpkin dispatch. So what is pumpkin dispatch? Is it, no, it's not a fact box. Is it the table? Is it a photo? It is the title. So you would drag this word over here to A. So you're doing that with all of the text features. Then explain how a pumpkin can grow to enormous sizes. So make sure you're reading all of the parts of this newspaper article. And you should learn, probably under the Great Pumpkin, how a pumpkin can grow to enormous sizes. And you're going to type your answer in there. Then for 3, 4, 5, and 6, once you have finished reading the articles, you have multiple choice answers. And you're just going to type whatever the answer is in this box, A, B, or C. Then for number 7, name 2 reasons that mazes can be challenging. So make sure that you're reading about a corny time, because it's going to be a corn maze, and that's going to give you the answer you're looking for 7. And then drag the vocabulary words to match their meaning. So here are the different vocabulary words here off to the right. And throughout the newspaper article, or let's just call it the pumpkin dispatch article, you're going to see different words. You can infer their meaning as you read, and if that's not enough, you can always go to Tools and Dictionary, and you can type in the word to find the actual definition. All right, you all, I hope you have fun learning about text structures and reviewing text features. Have a great week.